Hey, what's going on, guys? It's me again. I got me a new phone and I am testing it out. So, this is the first time I'm using my phone, my Google. I got Google XL. So, I got it like 2 days ago because my phone got hacked. My phone got hacked, my phone number got hacked, and some of the personal data got hacked. So someone is masquerading around as me with my phone number, and they can see who I call and text. So I had to give me a new phone, a new number. But anyway, I wanted to talk about what it's like to be an Oreo. So you're probably wondering, well, what's an Oreo? I'll tell you. Don't worry. An Oreo is someone who is black on the outside and then white on the inside. So they're really a white guy or a white girl inside, trapped inside of a black man or woman's body. Black man or black woman. And it's kind of a funny thing. I guess the first Oreo that I ever saw on TV is Carlton from Fresh Prince of Bel Air. That is the first Oreo I've ever seen in my life, and Carlton was definitely an Oreo. Black. He wasn't hood. He wasn't from the hood. He wasn't considered black. He was considered yuppie, a sellout, white, all that. He said the whole word. He was very proper, just like me. And just like him, I was called white. I was called a sellout. I was called not black enough, or not even black. I wasn't even qualified. I've heard that before. And when you start talking about being an Oreo, you have to realize that there's a price you have to pay for that. There's pros and cons. Now the pros and cons are lopsided. I'll say that at least. The cons of being an Oreo is you're just not accepted by your black peers. That's it. Now the pros of it is that you live longer and that the cops won't bother you. Once they hear that dialect, it breaks down the tension. I have been pulled over by the cops at least twice in my life, and I'm in a good disposition. I'm smiling. I make good eye contact. I say, "Hello, officer. How are you? Are you safe?" And I speak the way I'm speaking now because this is how I speak, and it puts them in a good mood actually. And I've talked my way out of tickets. I've gotten only warnings because it's how I carry myself. If you sit there saying what you want, white man and nigga and all that type of stuff, they're already gonna have a disposition about you, nigger, just stuff like that. You have that attitude, you're gonna get what's coming to you. If you have an attitude like this, hey, how you doing? You having a good day? What can I do for you? Here's my ID. I'm sorry about that, officer. That's my fault. I was on my way to work. You'll get what's coming to you, which is, he's not a bad guy. He has no warrants. He's in his work shirt. Let me just give him a warning. You can persuade things like that when you're an Oreo. Another good pro is that people don't expect evil out of you. When you're a thug, they expect negative connotations out of you. But when you are an Oreo, they think you're harmless. They think you're easy to talk to. They may approach you more. They may be not as fearful of you talking to their daughters. That's an honest truth. I'm just being dead serious. I've talked to plenty of white women and their parents were right there and they felt comfortable and they pulled me aside and said, I feel comfortable with you around our daughter. It's because of how I portray myself. Now, I'm short and fat, whatever. But I'm not tatted up. I ain't got no record. I'm not in and out of jail. I ain't got no baby mama drama. I ain't got no kids. I don't have court fees. So because of that, it lowers the suspicion radar way down to like negative. And that is the point of being an Oreo. It's being able to maneuver while being a black man or black woman. And, the only con, like I said earlier, was that you're not accepted by your black peers. You know what? Screw the black peers. Screw the black community. I don't care. There is no black community. There is nothing. There is nothing in the black community to really stand up and really fight for. There is nothing left of it. So I don't care about it. And if black people want to make fun of me and get shot the next day, well then so be it. I guess they're gonna die tomorrow. I guess that's their fate. I guess it's their legacy, and leave around 5, 6 kids around the whole tri-state and not take care of them. And if that's considered black, then I don't want nothing to do with that. I don't. I have worked too hard in my life to have peace and to have some sort of self-respect. Despite how low my confidence is, I don't care. I have worked too hard to have too much of a stable life to mess it up and try to get approval of some ghetto-minded individual that isn't going to live beyond 40. I don't care. So with that, it's another short video. I'm just testing out the audio and stuff, making sure it's good, but I really want to see how good my audio was on the Android phone. It's been a while since I've had an Android phone because my last Android phone, my Google Pixel Fold 10, the battery got damaged and it started malfunctioning. It died on me, and I can't replace it. So with that, I will say goodbye, and God bless. God bless.